Hey, awesome! In the video today we're reacting to Pyke, the Bloodharbor Ripper, the login screen, champion theme song. This is League of Legends, obviously. Pyke, I know some things about. I'm expecting pirate slash nautical type stuff. Yeah, let's get to it. I'm very excited. Let's see what I overthink today. This looks so sick. Ooh, okay. Yo. One thing that Riot doesn't fuck around with are strings. Like the these strings are fucking incredible, literally. Like it dun 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 dun. Like it's such an intense um like it's such an intense string um for me. I don't know like what you call it, like a string segment, because like usually with every other string it was a very like accompanying thing. It was very in the background, very just nice and beautiful. This one is full force, like dun 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 dun. So I think maybe says a lot about who Pyke is as a character, maybe more intense. I'm curious because I know there's a lot of pirates, like there's whole I forgot the pirate coastline, but it's like the same place as Gangplank and Misfortune. Like I'm very curious. Maybe I could react to those later, but like since there's a lot of like pirate themed champions, like I wonder if they have other like sailor type beats. So this one's more intense, which I'm into. Ooh. Ooh. This one sounds so badass. I like the Gen one just because I like the whole how it sounded, but this one is actually like I think potentially a new favorite. It sounds just badass and intense, and uh I think it's perfect. Like maybe not perfect, but like I think it's kind of fitting just how the dude looks. So like obviously pirate. Um, he's a ghost pirate, I imagine, or like some sort of ghoul because he's underwater. There's fish behind him, and he's breathing underwater. So I imagine it has to be like some sort of dead pirate type deal. And if it's anything like Aragorn in the last movie and fucking Return of the King, like does he lead a pirate ship that full of like ghost pirates? Because that sounds really cool. Because like when it picks up here, it sounds very triumphant. It sounds very like rally the troops. So I can imagine that maybe Pyke has maybe like a ship, like maybe like a ghost ship type of stuff. But yeah. Ooh, okay. Okay, we're somewhere now. Interesting effect. It went from one ear to the other. So like, it's very interesting effect. And yeah, I mean, I don't. There's nothing else really I can pinpoint. It just sounds cool. Like there's nothing story wise I'm getting from this character other than it just sounds like a cool ass like champion theme. Cause like this just sounds badass. Like I heard maybe like a female voice in the background, but I don't know if that means anything. So I'm hoping that there's maybe more I can lean on, but we shall see. Ooh, okay. 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 Yeah, just more intensity, and it the only thing I'm getting from this is that it sounds like a rallying troops kind of song. Like, I have to imagine that Pyke has to have some sort of like fleet with him, right? Like, it wouldn't, if ghost pirates do exist in this realm, I imagine that he has to have something. Unless he's just like a bounty hunter, like solo dude, that's also cool. But like this gives me the theme of like you're rallying the troops like as it gets intense and intenser, like you're getting more ships behind you. You know, you're rigging the sails, you're preparing to fight. Like it sounds like some sort of rallying troop song. It's intense, it's badass, and I'm really into it. Okay, now we're getting a bit more somber. Hmm. I think it's feeding more into the ghost type atmospheric tension type, where like it's very like very atmospheric type horror, you know what I mean? Like the strings are hauntingly I don't know, like faint maybe, like it's lingering. And I think it's fitting into that whole ghost type like that horror vibe. Like because I think he is a ghost, if right? Unless he's just underwater hanging out. But he looks like a ghost. Please tell me if I'm wrong in thinking he's not a ghost, but he's underwater. He's breathing. It looks spectral. So let me know what if he's a ghost or not, because that's the vibe I'm getting. Ooh. Okay, now I'm getting a different type of vibe. So that last bit right here, like at the end, like we get somber and then it builds up. To me, that sounds like someone regaining power. So unless so I could totally like this is just me overthinking it, obviously. But the first part before this was maybe Pyke before. Maybe before he was this thing. And maybe he was a successful pirate, maybe he was, um maybe yeah, just alive. He was like, greedy. He was like, yeah, I'm the best pirate. He died. Maybe this is like his crew right here. And then after he died, that's why it sombers out. It gets quieter, and maybe that's why it's whole ghosty because like it's a transition from him living to dying. And then as you get here, it sounds like he's dead, but he's regaining power. Like now he's slowly like just because he's dead, he can still like cause like you still be the best pirate that ever existed. So that's what it sounds like to me. Yeah, like the intensity of the strings is a different kind of intensity. It's not overbearingly intense. This one's more reserved, but it still is powerful. That's why it's giving me the the whole vibe of Pyke growing into his power. Like he's finally coming back as that pirate that he once was. Uh, yeah, actually, let me. Also, this is totally different. This is like something I just noticed, y'all. But when he moves his finger, like this is such a good login screen. I love these login screen things because like the slight movement, it's like it's so faint and it's really small, but it's just so cool to look at. Like, oh my god, like I know League of Legends is a toxic ass game, but like just this is like just these login screen animations I would play League for. Like all this cool lore and story is awesome. It just sucks that the community is ass, or at least some of it. I'm pretty sure there are nice League of Legends players. Ah. Also, there's one thing I want to see real quick. Nope. Okay. Just want to make sure about some. Don't. I'm not gonna even talk about it. But yeah. So here's my consensus of Pyke. So please let me know if I get anything wrong. But so first beginning, it's Pyke before he died or whatever. So he was a boisterous pirate, successful, greedy, blood hungry type dude. He dies, and that somber part is just him dying. It's him accepting fate, being dead. And then the slower, more and still intense strings, that's him coming back to life and regaining like power as Pyke still. And that's what this whole song is about. It's just him returning to life to become that badass pirate that we all know he is, I think. In terms of music, I think this is my favorite just theme in general, just because it's intense, it's badass, I love it. But I still think the Jin one is just my favorite overall. Like this one I could listen to, like this one I would want to have in like the background because I think it sounds cool. But like Jin is something I would listen to um just like in my day to day. Like just I that one was so unique and story oriented. Like I love that bit. But this one is still as cool and it really sets a good ghostly ambience type deal. And I love that. But yeah, just let me know what I got right, what I got wrong, especially. And just let me know y'all opinions on this login screen song. I enjoyed it. It's intense, badass, as I said before. And just let me know what other champion I should be reacting to. I apologize if you hear the dog, by the way. It's my neighbor's dog. So yeah, just let me know what other champions I should be reacting to. And until then, so be ordinary. Howdy.